Morning, boys. Chuck Hustle Mopar. Stinky in here. Got old Louise. She warming up. Today's the day we're going down the Gateway, hosting the car show. I was gonna say we're the hosts. Wouldn't happen without us. Anyway, Louise is warming up. My buddy Mike's driving it. He spent the night because we're leaving early. Got some Mexican and ice cream last night, like old farts do. Just gets up neat. Not bringing the Savoy. Steve, our buddy, he's took a trip. He won't be coming. Last year I had all 3 cars up there, and so the Savoy's still parked. Anyway, I'm gonna get the CUDA out, and we're gonna go up in that. I'm gonna be in that. I'm not sure how this will all work out. If I'm gonna go ahead and have in-car camera, or what I'm gonna do. I'm always wanging it anyway, boys. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, let me get this old girl out, get her started and warmed up, and we're gonna meet up with the boys over by the library in town here and see what's happening. Okay. Well, we made it this far. Here comes Don. Don's the machinist, Don the jeweler, right? Donnie Brasco. Don, this thing's pretty rowdy, and he says, well, I haven't driven it that far in a long time, but here you got drag radials. You made it.
I'm gonna try and break it.
What? She's pretty rowdy, huh, Don?
I just don't drive it.
We need to do something about that, man.
Yeah, I got a few things I need to fix, and maybe I drive it.
Yeah.
Now we get to see that power steering doesn't.
Just a tad tardy. My son's Duster has a return line on the sending unit with a rubber cap. Well, that rotted off. They were dumping fuel. So anyway, they got that fixed, and we're gonna catch these. He's gonna catch us right now. So okay, here we go. We made it. Stoplights, and stoplights. Traffic. Everybody's here early this morning, man. What's up, buddy? Let the old girl cool off. I'm sure she's hot.
You put it behind me in the seat.
Morning.
Yeah, I was talking to my
Well, we're gonna get checked in and get a donut. You guys find, where's my donut, man? I'm on my way to the restroom, but yeah, they got some Mopars here. That's cool. Acme Racing. 4 speeds. What do they want for this thing?
I told her to go out to her car and get it.
Roadrunner. Oh my. 6 packs. Treviso car too. Dang. How much? 121,000. Okay. Well, I probably won't pass on that one. Guys, these are all consigned and overpriced, but you know what? Studebaker. Mike, the guy that's driving the Louise, he had one of these and he wants another one. That's a 64. What do they got to have for this? 33, 390. Galaxy 500 automatic. He's looking. He's looking. All right, see you in a minute.
The next day.
Yep, the next day. We had a good time. I realized that I don't have too many. I just got a few clips. Walking around, looking at some of the cars, little music I'm sure I'm going to throw in there. They had music playing all the time in the background. Billy Idol, Moni, I think I said. And inside as well. I could have had them. They would have shut the music down for one song for me just to do that. They're cool. But I didn't bother asking. Yeah, we had a good turnout, actually. I wasn't sure because we were down 5 cars, actually, of our regular scheduled friends. And we had other guys show up. Met a family there, Livia. Livia's a gearhead, it would seem, and a welder. She's got a first-gen Dodge truck, four-wheel drive, it looked like. I just saw a little picture of it that she's working on. It's got a 46 RH in it. I said, manual or automatic? She goes, oh, it's got a 46 RH. I'm like, oh. Did you do the... Yeah, I was asking her questions. So that was cool. Livia, you're in the video. You're in the picture. You're on the far left there. I said, man, whoever's here, come on down. We don't care. Oh... Got the Superbird, Jeff. In fact, that evening, I jumped back in Louise here and decided, you know, there was a thing in the next town, couple towns over, and I went over there, and Jeff was there with the Superbird, and John was there. He's got a Mustang convertible. I was like, what the hell, man? I didn't even know you had this. I think I did, but I forgot. So, yeah, we hung around, got some ice cream, and, yeah, it's hot. What do you want into July in St. Louis? But, yeah, we had a good turnout. I think we ended up, ultimately, we had almost 25 cars there with everybody and everybody's friends that showed up. Good time. We got some lunch afterwards. A lot of Water Creek down there in O'Fallon, Illinois. I believe it's O'Fallon, but Fairview Heights. Good food. Place been there 30 years. Anyway, so that's it. The Miss Louise, she's getting warm, boys. I mean, if it's 95, 100 degree outside air temp, you know, in traffic, she gets, I'm seeing 210. I went ahead, she's running leans. I got the AFR still, so I went ahead and backed those off. They were running in the mid-15s. I don't know what the hell happened. The CUDA, I'm going to take it to the Bowling Green to Mopar. She got a little clunk in the back end on occasion. I don't know what it is. I am going to, when I went racing 2-3 years ago, I've got better axles in these studs. I'm going to pull the axles and we'll change the diff fluid. I know there's sure grip additive in there, but whatever. And make sure she can make that trip flawlessly. Anyway, I've been debating about bringing this up or not, but why have I been absent? I can go ahead and tell you guys, my wife passed away in May. And so I'm like, you know, I'm done fooling around the garage. I had other stuff I had to do or wanted to do, and working on cars wasn't one of them. And it's a blessing for her that she's gone, not necessarily for us because it sucks. But she had been needing 100% care now for over the last 10 years. In the last 8 years, it was 24 hours. Here at the house, we kept her home. So yeah, that's where I've been. Appreciate your thoughts. You don't have to go overboard on all that, but it's just part of the deal. I have got a couple videos that are uploaded now. One's the engine. I got it. It's waiting to get dynoed. So I got one where we put it together and now waiting to dyno it. And also, I'll give you a sneak peek. Here's the 65. And if you were really watching on my short clip I did, you would have noticed what the deal was. I don't think anybody did. Yeah, you see that? That's a black vinyl top. There's a video about that. Not as good as I would have hoped because Kevin knocked that out in 6 hours and I wasn't there for any of it. That's okay. So anyway, what else? Oh, so we're going to have a Drew Nationals. We're going to have a thing in October at his place. We're going to have some food. Bring your own bottle, probably. Sodas and waters, I'm sure. But I'll be letting you guys know more about that as we get closer. And anybody can come. And I'll be having you guys email me, and I'll give you his address because I don't want the whole world to know where the guy lives. It's actually right next to that property I bought. Also, we have a House of Mopar Car Club Facebook page, and you can get invited. Now, if we don't know you, it might take a while for you to, you know, you have to answer a question. I said, what kind of cars are Mopar? I guess the answer is Dodge, Plymouth, Chrysler. We'll see what happens if you screw that up. You probably shouldn't be on the page anyway. But also, I've got Drew's wife. She's a moderator, so she'll keep an eye on it way better than I will ever. And I think I'm going to go ahead and, when I'm working in the garage here, I might put a little video on the deal before a video comes out, because why not? And then you guys can post your junk too. And yeah, whatever. So certainly have updates about the Drew Nationals this fall. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's my short little dorky video for this week. Stand by. I'll get some more stuff out, but I don't need to tell you, you know, it takes a while to work on this junk and, you know, get stuff done. So anyway, thanks so much for coming along. See you next time. See ya.